Hello guys, are you able to hear me guys?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon guys. So in the last class, I believe we have covered the
OSPF.
intra area, right?
Yep, intra area.
Intra area we have covered so far. So now I'm going to discuss the inter area, right?
Yes.
We are
So I
going
think we discussed inter-area some part also last time.
OSP of inter area. I believe we discuss about the ABR, right?
Area border router. Yeah, about the prefix.
We discuss about the ABR. We discuss about the LSA 3, but the lab was not completed, right?
Correct. Yep.
So today what we are going to do, we are going to cover the first lab, right? That ABR, how it is going to become, and then after that LSA3, what is the LSA3? Then we'll cover the LSA3 summarization. And then after that, we are going to cover the LSA3 filtering. Then after that, I will try to cover today LSA4 and LSA5 also. So first, what we are going to do, guys, we are just going to complete the lab for these 4 topics: ABR, LSA3, and ABR, LSA3, and then LSA3 summarization, LSA3 filtering. Yes. Everyone is okay, guys? So last
Okay.
time, the theory part, I believe we have covered. Just we are going to do the lab today for the same topic, right?
Yep.
So let me create one topology. I believe I have already created topology. Just let me try to open that one. File open. I have already the topology, I believe, for OSP of multi-area. Multi-area OSP of not showing. Just wait, guys. This topology, let me check. Yeah, we can also go with the same topology, but not really. Just let me create the new one. So I have to build the topology, guys. So just I'm going to build this topology now. R1, R2, R3. And let me use 2 more router, R4 and R5. We can use fast Ethernet or serial, doesn't matter. So these router, I will keep it into the guys area 10. Let me duplicate this one. Should be the area. Here, what I'm going to use 12.0.0/24. And between R2 and R3, I'm just going to use 23.0.0/24. And here 34.0.0/24. And between R4 and R5, that is 45.0.0/24. Got it? And on R1, I'm just going to use one loop back. R2 also I'm going to use one loop back. And on R4 that I'm going to use the loop back 40.0.0.1/24. And on R5, I'm going to use one is the 50.0.0/.1/24. Apart from this one, I'm just going to use some more subnet 192.168 1.1/24. It's 0, 1, 2, and 3. And on R3, I'm just going to create a 2 loop back. One I will keep into the 30, that I will keep into the area 1, means area 10. And I will keep here the 30. 1.0.0.1/24 that I will keep into the area 0. So this is my area 10 and this is the area 0. And let me make it color.
Sir, how do you draw that line, that box color
Which one?
on the box, the GNS3 box? Yeah,
You just need to click here now and you
draw a
can
rectangle.
click. After click here now, you can click anywhere.
Okay.
Why it is not coming? Now you can click, right? So you look at this one. So let me power on. Yes. Interface F1/0. IP address should be 12.0.0.1 255. And interface loop back 0. I'm just going to add 10.0.0.1 255.0.0. No set. Copy this one and just let me paste it on R1. Getting powered on. R2 F1/0 should be 12.0.0.2 and there is 20. But here it should be the 24 I'm using, right? And it should be 12.2. Here also I made the mistake. That should be the 25. And then also I'm going to use 255. And then one more interface is there on R2. Interface F1/1. IP address is, guys, 23.0.0.2. 2. Router number is 2, right? So IP will be the 2. I'm just using the router number as IP. Got it? So this is the R1 IP address. Just let me copy it and paste it on. Still it is getting powered on. Sorry? No, powered on, backup में power on तो हो ही रहा है. R1 Then copy it and paste it on R2. Then on R3, F1 by 0, what should be the IP address? Should be 23.0.0.3. On F1 by 1, what should be the IP address? 34.0.0.3. And loop back is 30. One more loop back is there. That is loop back 1. That is 30. Copy it and paste it on R3. Now on R4, it should be the 34.0.0.4. It's F1 by 1. On F1 by 0, it should be the 45. 44. 40. And that should be 40. That's the configuration of R4. Then after that, on R5, F1 by 0, what should be the IP address? 45.0.0.5. Loop back is 50. Then after that, we need to create the loop back for these walls. Loop back 100, IP address 192.168, 0.1, 255, 255, 255.0. And on loop back 101, loop back 102, loop back 103. Should be 1. Should be 2. On F1 by 0, this is the IP only required. So I have configured the IP address on all the routers, guys, right? So first I need to check the point-to-point connectivity. So from the R2, I'm just going to use ping. Which IP address? I'm just going to use the broadcast IP. I should get the reply from R1 and R3 both. So that means point-to-point IP configuration is fine. Similarly, from the R4, I'm just going to do the ping broadcast IP address. I should get the reply from where? Either I can check it one by one, what I can do, I can directly use the ping command for broadcast IP. I should get the reply from R4 and R4. I'm getting the reply from R3, R3 and R5, right? So point-to-point connection is good now. Right now, OSPF is not yet enabled in area 10 and OSPF is also not enabled in area 0. Point is, if I'm going to enable the area, means OSPF in area 10, right? So how many net LSA should be there? LSA 1, number of LSA 1.
Should be 3. Huh?
Should be 3, right? One
Yes.
LSA1 is originated by the R1, right? And one LSA1 will originate by the R2, right? One is from the R1, another one is from the R2,
R2.
and one
Three.
LSA3. That means LSA means router number 3. It's going to originate the 2 LSA1.
Yes.
One LSA1, it will be originate for area
10.
10. Another LSA1, it's going to originate for the area 0.
0.
That means how many LSA1 will be there? There will be a 2 LSA1. Right? One LSA1, this router, that is the only one router, which one is going to originate the 2 LSA. Got it? So
Yeah.
number of LSA1 will be the 3 into the area 1, and the number of LSA1 into the area 0. How many LSA1 you will be get there, guys? In area 0? There also will be get the
3 LSS. Yeah.
LSA.
Number of LSA3, that is also you will be get the 3. Sorry, LSA1 you will be get 3. Got it? Now the turn, guys, how many LSA2 you will be get into the area 10?
LSA to area 10.
Yeah, LSA2.
I don't-
Number of LSA2, if I'm not going to change anywhere the network time. So how many I should get?
Yeah, routers will be responsible, but 0 packets.
Here the DR and BDR election will happen.
Yes.
So might be
but
the R1 is going to become
Yes.
DR or R2
Yeah.
is going to become DR, doesn't
DR.
matter. But
Yes.
router, which one is going to become DR, that is going to originate the
on
LSA2.
LSA2.
Here
Yeah.
also the DR and BDR
Two.
election will happen, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that
Two,
means
yes.
number of LSA2 will be there too, right?
Two.
Got it. So everyone is okay with this, right?
Yes. Yes.
Great. So there is 2. Now here, guys,
Same 2.
number of
LSA2.
that is also
2.
2. Everyone is okay with this?
Yes.
Now the next point, total how many number of network is there, guys, in area 10? Total
many
networks. Yeah. 1,
1, 2, 3. Loopbacks
5.
also considered, right?
2,
5. 3.
5.
4.
4,
Five.
and 5. So that means total number of network is there 5.
5.
Total number of network is there 5. And here how many networks are there, guys?
Here also 5.
5 plus 4.
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5
Five.
plus 4. That means total number of networks are into the area 0. That is
9.
9. Number of LSA. Sorry. Number of network we are talking about. So total is 9. Yes. So now let me start the configuration. How this R3 is going to become an ABR, that we'll discuss. And how it is going to originate the LSA3. How this route is going to exchange. Suppose this network, how it is going to reach there. And this network, how it's going to reach there. You are getting the point?
Yep.
So that we are going to discuss. Okay.
Okay.
So here on R1, interface F1 by 0, IP OSP of 1, area 10. And interface loopback 0, IP OSP of 1, area. Also, I will use one command, IP OSP of network point to point. Why I'm going to use the point to point? Otherwise, it will be add this link as a /32. Right? By default, it will be considered the loopback network type and it will be at /32. And the router ID for the R1, what I'm going to choose. So router OSP of 1, router ID is 1.1.1.1. So copy it and let me paste it on R1. The same configuration, almost I need to paste it on R2 as well.
Mr. Vinay, LSA type 2, that will be cancelled right now after you change the network type.
So I'm not changing the network type on the fast Ethernet. I'm changing the network type only on the loopback, right?
Oh, okay.
So it's R2 now. And similarly, interface F1 by 1 IP OSPF1 area.
Sorry, Mr. Bonnet. Why you change loop back point to point? It was a stop network. What's the difference here?
No, it is by default. If you remember, guys, so
Fast
it is
Ethernet.
by default /32. It will be do, right?
Yeah,
I
yes.
just want to use whatever the subnet length we are using, right? So
Okay,
that
okay,
we are going to perform the filtering and summarization. So there we can use,
okay.
right?
Yes.
Okay. So that I need to copy and need to paste it on
R2.
R2. Now the same configuration almost is required on R4 also, but there the area should be 0, right? Copy and paste it on R4. We have already the console. Same configuration on R5. Okay. And this is not there. And loop back only not 0. There is range we have to use. Loop back 0, and apart from the loop back 0, we are using loop back 100 to loop back 103. So let me copy this one and paste it on R5. So I have enabled the OSPF on R1.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Interface loopbacks. No, man.
Just wait, guys. Interface range loop back is 100 0
0 to
and
100.
then loop back 100 to 103. And IP OSPF 1 area 0 IP OSPF network type is
Point to point.
there is any interface where the IP is not configured, that I have to check. Do so IP OSP, do so IP interface brief. 103, there is no IP. That's 192.168, 3.1, 255, 255, 255.0. So IP OSPF interface brief. So 100, 101, correct. Now it's fine. So I have enabled the OSPF where, guys? I have enabled the OSPF on the R1, R2, and R4 and R5. Still on R3, OSPF is not yet enabled. Right? On R3, what I'm going to use the command, just try to understand. Interface, first of all, router OSPF1, router ID, what I'm going to use 3.3.3.3, and then interface F1 by 0, IP OSPF1 area 10, right? And interface loopback 0, IP OSPF1 area 10. So just let me copy this one and I'm just going to paste it on R3.
Okay.
Got it? So I have done so far now. So still on R3, which interface OSPF is not enabled, guys? OSPF is not enabled on this interface. OSPF is not enabled on
Loop
this
back
interface.
half R3.
And here also I just need to do one thing. Interface loop back 0, IP OSPF network, that is point to point. Right now, if I'm going to use the command show IP protocol, anywhere can you see now it is mentioning anywhere it's a ABR router. Number of areas is this router, only one area is connected, and that is also the normal area. It is not any special area, right? It is not any special area, right? So only it is connected with the one area, that is area 10. What is the router ID? 3.3.3. Right. So it is not an ABR. If I'm going to check it on R1, so IP OSPF border router. Sorry. So IP OSPF border router. There is no ABR. Right now, this
Yes.
router is not elected as ABR until, because of what is the condition, guys, to become an ABR? Condition, the router should be connected with the multi area and at least one area should be the 0. Means backbone area. This means a router is there that should be connected to the multiple area and at least one interface should be the part of area 0. So right now OSPF is not yet enabled on this interface or this interface. Only OSPF I have enabled on this one. Now I'm going to enable the OSPF on this loopback 0. Once I will enable, immediately this router is going to become an ABR. If you are just going to enable the OSPF on this particular interface, right? This is the loopback one, right? Once I will enable, I will make it into the area 0. Immediately this router will become an ABR. Right now it is not an ABR. And once it will become the ABR, it will originate the LSA1 again. And in that LSA1, it will be set the B bit 1. Sorry? LSA, this router is originating right now their own LSA, right? Into the area 10. You missed the last class, right? That. Okay. So it's going to originate the LSA1. Into the LSA1, it will set the B bit. B bit it will set 1. That means it's going to advertise I'm an ABR. Right? If let me capture.
Yes.
I'm just capturing the traffic of this interface. And on R3, interface, loop back 1, IP OSPF network, that I'm going to make it point to point, and IP OSPF area 0. Once I will add into the area 0, this router should become an ABR. Immediately, you can see now. So IP protocol, it has become an ABR. Because of now the condition is fulfilled, guys. The one interface should be at least one interface should be the part of area 0, right? If one interface is the part of area 0, another interface is the part of the another area, so it is going to become an ABR. You can see here now. The loop back 1, that is the member of the area 0, and loop back means loop back 0 and F1 by 0, both are the member of area 10. Got it? So now this is an ABR router. Got it?
Yes, if it is connect area 1 and area 2, also it's ABR or should be
No, if
area.
it's connected with the area 1 and area 2, in that case, it is not going to become an ABR. What is the
Oh,
condition to become an ABR? At least one interface should be the part of area 0.
okay.
Got it?
Yes, backbone area.
So now if I'm going to open the capture, which one we have capture, guys? Let me show you. You can see now. This is the LSA1 basically. It's a database. Link state every router has their own database. So R3 have their own database. So that is called LSA1. So in that LSA1, you can see now there is a P bit. In the flag, if you can see, B bit is 1. That means this router is an ABR. B bit it will set 1. Right? So what will happen in that case? It's going to originate the LSA1. That LSA1 is going to R2 and R2 will forward to the R1. Now the R1 have also the information who is the ABR and R2 has also the information who has the ABR. If you are going to execute the command, so IP OSP of border router on R1. So you can see there now the 3.3.3 that is an ABR. What is the cost to reach there? The cost is 2. How it is reachable? It's reachable via 12.0.0.2 from which interface? F1 by 0. And it's under the area 10. And SPF algorithm has been executed on this router how many times? 5 times. I means it's an intra area. That means within same area. You can mention it is also mentioned ports intra area. Right? Enter. Is it okay? Now, if you are going to check the database, how many LSA1 should be there, guys? So IP, OSP of database. How many LSA1 is there?
3.
3. One LSA1 is originated by the R1. Second one is originated by R2. Third one is originated by R3.
R3.
Then after that, this is LSA2. Right? For in the first case, the R1 is ABR and in the second case, R2 is an ABR. Right? So both are originating the 2 LSA2 and 1 LSA3 is there. LSA3 is for which network? Right now, 31 OSPF is not enabled on this interface. So OSPF is only enabled on this one. Right? So 31, for the 31, it's originating the LSA3 that is called summary LSA. And what it is originating? I have a network 31.0.0.1. What I have the cost? Cost is 1. And ls age should be there. Ls age is sorry 1. So you can open the again. I'm going to open the capture. अभी तक नहीं किया.
तो सर एरिया 10 के अंदर हमारा एक और राउटर होता तो हमारा LSA1 में 4 एंट्री होती.
Now you can see there now it's LSA3. This is called summary LSA. LSA type 3, it's summary LSA. What is the information under this? I have one network that is 31.0.0.0. Who is the originator? ABR. What is the cost to reach there? 1. What is the LS age? You can see there now 1 second ago. Right? So if I'm going to check the routing table of the R1, I should get the 31. So IP route, and what should be the symbol for the 31, guys? The symbol is for 31, that is OIA. That means it's an inter area route. The 31 is not coming from the same area. The route, which one is coming from the same area, that symbol is O. These are the intra area route. Sorry.
So, Mr. Bonnet, LSA3, this is inter area or intra? Intra area or inter area?
LSA3, that is the intra area LSA, right? because of it's an area specific LSA, right? It is going with the help of that LSA, we are going to make the inter area communication. Got it?
Yes.
So 31, for the 31 there is LSA 3 is originated, that is into the area 10. That for 31 there is no LSA 3 into the area 0. Got it? For this network there is one LSA 3 is injecting by the ABR into the area 10. So it's an area specific LSA. You are getting the point. It's not global LSA. That means for 31 if you are going to check the LSA 3, you will be not getting to the area 0. Okay, what will happen if I will enable the OSPF there now? Then up total how many network are there? 9 network. So 9 LSA 3, this ABR will inject into the area 10. And how many LSA 3 to be inject into the area 0? It's going to inject the 5 LSA 3 into the area 0.
डॉक्टर उनके इंटर एक बार आउट थ्री में हमने अभी ओएसपीएफ इनेबल कर दी तो यहाँ के हमारे टेबल में एलएसए 3 में नो एंट्री हो रहा है.
No entry आ जाएगी. Because of right now there is no neighborship is there, right?
Yes.
So once it will form the neighborship, this network will also be the part of the area 0. And for this network also it will originate the LSA 3. For this one also, for this one also, for this one, and for these all the 4 network, it will be originate the LSA 3.
डजंट मैटर कि राउटर 4 पर 5 पे ओएसपीएफ कॉन्फ़िगर है या नहीं है पर
No, no, no.
एलएसए 3 में आएगी है.
No, OSPF should be enabled, right? If OSPF is enabled, then only the neighborship will exchange and then the route will exchange. The database will exchange the route. If the R3 will get this route, right?
But I am talking about the LSA 3 scenario.
In case of LSA 3 also, how this R3 will get this information, this network is behind the R5. So once the OSPF is running, then database will exchange, right?
But in router 3, we have enabled OSPF on the interface F1 by 0. But still it's showing F1 by 1 in LSA 3.
No, for F1 by 1, it is not showing in LSA 3. It is showing for this loop back.
We have enabled.
We have enabled the OSPF on this particular loop back. Got it? Everyone is getting the point, guys?
Yes, but sorry, Wallah, Mr. Bonita, I'm still a little confused for
I need more
LSA
clarification.
inter area or intra area.
Just it will be confirmed within the next 5 minutes. Just wait for the 5 minutes. Tell me
Okay.
one thing. Total how many network into the area 0?
9.
9.
9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and these 4. Total 9. So what will happen? This R3 will inject the LSA 3 in area 10. Total how many LSA 3 it will inject? 9.
9.
For each network, 1 LSA 3. You are getting the point? For 31, for 34, for 40, for 45, 50, for 45, and for these all the network. You are getting the point? So tell me one thing. Those LSA 3 will you get into the area 0 also? Hello?
Hmm.
Oaga.
Yes, Yasser is speaking. Yes.
So these for these network right now, okay, let me make the first enable the OSPF, then after that I will explain. Interface F1 by 1, IP OSPF 1 area 0. Let it enable. OSPF neighborship is formed. Right now, if I'm going to check the LSA 1 on R1, oh sorry, LSA 3. So IP OSPF database. How many LSA 3 we are getting here now?
9.
9, right? For 31, for 34, for 40, for 45, for 50, and 192, 168, 1.0.0, 1, 2, and 3.
Yes.
So on R4 and R5 earlier the OSPF was enabled, right? पहले कर दिया था ना भाई. So once I enable, then after that R1 R3 form the neighborship with the R4, right? So then after that, whatever the network is there into the area 0, those network is not going to reach into the area 10, right? That was the problem. So what we are doing, this ABR router is advertising LSA3 for each network, which one is into the area 0. Similarly, how many network into the area 10 right now?
5.
5. So for each network, it will be originate the LSA3 into the area 0 also.
Yes.
If I'm going to check it on R4, so how many LSA3 I will get it? I will get
5.
the LSA3, that is area specific LSA. Those 5 LSA is especially originated for area 0. Oaga, you are getting the point? Similarly, these 9 LSA, which one is especially originated for? Area 10. So it's an area specific LSA. If it is area specific LSA, then we can call it, it's an intra area LSA. You got the point?
Okay. Yes, yes, yeah.
So if I'm going to check the database on R4 right now, so IP OSP of database, you can
Yes,
see
I got
now how many LSA 3 is there?
5.
5. 3 to 5. How you can also verify? So you can execute one more command. So IP OSP of database and database summary. You can see there now. In area 0, how many LSA1 is there, guys? How
3.
many LSA2 is there? How
2.
many LSA3 is there? This
5.
is the area specific LSA. If there is any global LSA, that will be, it will become under the process also. Process 1, OSPF for the process 1, how many LSAs is there? Can you see now LSA 5 is there? Anywhere LSA 5 is mentioned right now? LSA 5 is mentioned? No, because if LSA 5
Yeah.
is the
Autonomous system.
inter area LSA, that is for inter area. So LSA 5 is mentioned here now. That is global LSA. That I will discuss later. Okay. So you can see here, it's an area specific LSA. Can you see now? Whatever the LS database is showing for the is a specific area, that is area specific LSA. Got it?
Okay. Yes,
So
yes.
3, 2, and 5, these are the area specific. Means for the LSA 1, LSA 2, and LSA 5.
3.
LSA 3, sorry. Got
3.
it?
Yes.
Similarly, on
Yes.
R2, if I'm going to check, so on R2, how many? So IP OSPF, database, and database summary. Can you see now?
Yes.
3,
3 to
2, and 9. Anyone have any question or the query, guys, from the LSA type 3, you can ask me. Nirul, Arnav, anyone, guys, you have any question?
No.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Everyone is okay, Satya? Today you are too silent. Okay. So if there is any loop back, suppose this loop back is going down. So where the SPF algorithm should execute, guys?
All the network, all the routers.
SPF algorithm should only execute within the area.
In the area. Within area. Yeah.
That's the reason we are breaking into the multiple area, right?
Yes. To
Because-
reduce the.
So that means that there is a change in the R5 database. So on the SPF algorithm will execute here now. And then after that, what will happen? It will be update the database to the R4. R4 will
Unless you.
also execute the SPF algorithm. It will update to the R3. R3 will also execute the SPF algorithm. So R3 is maintaining the database of two area 0 also and area 10 also. So SPF
10.
algorithm will only execute into the area 0. It's not going to execute into the area 1. Now after that, what will happen? Then once it will be it's executed the suppose the SPF algorithm, then after that it will get this information that 50.0.0.0/24 it's down right now. Right?
How the router will
How this router, that's correct question. How this router will 1 on 2 will get this information? 50 is down right now. So we need to flush from my routing table also and database also. How these router will get it? So again, R3 router will originate the LSA3 for the same router, for the same network. Again, it will be originate the LSA type 3. And what it will do? It will set the maximum cost first. Second, what it will do? It will set the first maximum cost. Second step, what it will do? It will set the LSA 3600. So that these router will immediately expire their data, means aging timer, and then after that they will flush it from their database also and routing table also.
Can we see the database table for R3?
Right now on R3, if you are going to check, so IP OSPF database. For area 0 also it has a separate database. For area 10 also it has a separate database, right?
Yes, this is my question.
So
He
IP
has
OSPF
separate.
database, if you are going to use database summary, there it will be get the clear output. For area 0, total number of LSA3, LSA1, that is 3. Total number of LSA2, that is 2. Total summary LSA
5 and then 9.
5, right? If you are
Yes,
coming
5.
to the area 10, total 3 LSA1, 2 LSA2, and 9 is
So he has two separate database table.
2 separate database. And how many times the SPF algorithm has been executed? But both database will come under the process 1. You got the
1.
point? So under the process 1, total how many? LSA1 is there? 6. How many LSA2 is there? 4. How many LSA3 is there in the complete database, right?
So, Mr. Ponet, if I have 10 areas
Yes.
and one router, ABR1 router, so it will be 10 that
Database it
separate
will get, yes.
10.
Just like you can see here now, right?
Yes.
So if it is, suppose there is one router that is going to connect with the area 0 also, area 1 also, area 10 also, area 20 also, suppose. So total how many areas is there? There is 4. So it will maintain the 4 database. Got the point?
Yes.
So is there any limitation about the area?
Area length is the 32 bit.
2 areas, one router.
32 bit.
Bit.
Got it? Everyone is okay with this, guys? So if 50 dot and how many times the SPF algorithm has been executed, guys? So IP OSPF statistics command if you are going to use. So SPF algorithm has executed 3 times in area 0 and 4 times into the area 10. Right? If I'm going to shut down on R5 also, how many times SPF algorithm has been executed? So IP OSPF statistics 5 times on R4. So IP OSPF 6 times, right? Now on R1, how many times executed, guys? 5 times, right? So if I'm going to shut down this link loopback 0 on the R5, so there will be a change into the R5 database. So SPF algorithm should be executed one more time. Here also one more time. And here it should be executed one more time only into the area 0. Once it means after execute the SPF algorithm, what will happen, guys? So 50.0.0/8 that will be removed from the R3 routing table. So what is the R3 job responsibility? That need to inform to these router. Now the 50.0.0/8 is no more. It's down, right? So it will advertise one more time the LSA3 for the same subnet, and there the metric it will set maximum, and the age of this database that we set 3600 because of the maximum holding timer of the database 3600, 1 hour. So after 1 hour, it will flush. So that means these router immediately they will flush that database from their OSPF database and also from the routing table. Got it? So you can see here now. Just let me shut down the loopback on R5. Interface loopback 0. Just I'm going to put it shut down. Now, after put it shut down, SPF algorithm should be execute. Earlier it was 5, now it is 6. If you are going to check it on R4, it was 6, should be 7. Now, if you are going to check it on R3, in area 0 it was 3, it should be 4 now. Right? If I'm going to check it on R1, SPF algorithm still was 5. Means previous also it was 5, now still it should be 5. That means if any changes is going to happen into the area 0, that the SPF algorithm is not going to execute into the area 10, or any changes we are going to do into the area 10. So SPF algorithm is not going to execute into the area 0.
So in that case, other area need to wait for 3600 and after
No, not 3600. This is the reason it is not going to wait for 3600. It is immediately going to originate the LSA3 and at the age it is going to set 3600. That means it has expired right now.
Okay.
What happened? The R1, R3, we are capturing this one. Let me open this. LSA3 for which network? What is the cost? Cost it has set the maximum. That means this network has become unreachable, right? Then age it has set 3600 seconds. And what is the maximum age time of the database? That is 36. That means R1 and R2 will get this confirmation. Now it has expired. It has expired, so we need to flush from our database and routing table. You got the point? It is not going to wait for 3600 seconds. I'm just advertising the new database. There the age I have set 3600 seconds. That means I'm informing to the all the router which one is which is belongs to the area 10. This database has already expired. So you need to flush immediately. You are getting the point?
वो कैसे उनको एडवर्टाइज करना है?
ये एडवर्टाइज तो कर रहा है ना भाई. LSA age, what is the age? 3600. That means this database is 3600 second old database. So you need to expire it immediately.
वैसे इसकी
Age 1 second करके भेज रहा था ना. So it was waiting from 1 to 3600 second. But now I'm just sending 3600, so immediately it will be expired. भाई मैंने बोला पहले फर्स्ट टाइम तुम्हें क्या बोला कि तुम वेट करो कितना 3600 सेकंड. अगर 3600 सेकंड से पहले अपडेट नहीं आता है तो प्लस कर देना. मैंने अगली बार क्या बोला कि भाई ये एक्सपायर हो गया है, 3600 सेकंड तुम्हारा पूरा हो गया. गॉट इट?
तो LSA3 मैसेज के अंदर 1 सेकंड में नोटिफिकेशन हो जाएगा. जैसे ही ये एरिया 10 में जाएंगे, 0 में जाएगा, 10 में जाएगा तो वो वहां से उसको हटाना.
Yes. Suppose next time again the 50 is coming back. So again it will set 1. And then after that whatever the cost is there from the R3, that cost it will be at that. Got it? So you can see now. Right now on R1, can you see? So IP root 50 is there. No. So IP OSPF database, if you are going to check, so LSA earlier how many LSA3 was there? 9. Now it should be 8. So IP OSPF database and database summary. Right now, how many LSA3 is there? Only 8. If suppose 50 is again coming back, came back again, suppose. So how it will be up? Let me bring it up. Interface look back 0, no such. Now you can check it. Should be, instead of 8, should be 9. Just wait, it will take some time. This time it's originated now, the age is 1. You can see, just a minute. Age is 1 second and the cost is 3. Got it? Everyone is okay with this? So anyone have any question, guys, from the, let's say,
Okay,
3?
I have question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, maybe I need clarification. From my understanding, when the 50 network was shut down,
Yes.
so in the area 10, what you are saying is it will not stay for the 360, the 600 before it will remove it from the
Yes, database. Yes.
database.
It's originating again one LSA3 for the same subnet, right? And
Yes.
age it is setting there the 3600 second. So that these data routers, once they will get this LSA, they will immediately
Yes.
plus from their database.
Okay. Okay.
Got
Okay.
it?
I'm okay. Okay.
Okay, anyone else? Do you have any question, guys?
No, sir. All
Great.
रिकॉर्ड तो हो रही है ना पर म्यूट का साइन आता है
Mute का साइन उसका है, वीडियो का. Are you okay, guys? Now the next point. Suppose I just don't want to advertise the LSA type 3 for 20 network into the area 0. You are getting the question? Question is, right now from area 10 to area 0, how many LSA 3 is going there, guys? 5.
5.
Area 10 to area 0, 5. So I don't want to advertise this subnet into the area 20. I don't want to advertise into the area 0.
Filter, root filter.
Root filtering. That means that is here. Basically, we are going to do the root filtering, but it is called here the LSA filtering because here we are playing with the LSA, right? So we are going to filter the LSA. So it's called LSA3 filtering, right?
Okay.
I don't want to advertise the LSA3 into the area 0 for which network? 20 network.
20.
So what I will do?
Root filtering or LSA filtering.
Yes. So what I will do? IP prefix list.
Prefix list.
Prefix list name, I'm just going to use test. Deny
Test.
which one? 20.0.0/8
Right.
and then route permit
Permit any.
IP prefix list, that is test permit
Less than 32.
0.0.0 less than or equal to 32.
32.
Then router OSPF1. Here you need to apply the area 10, right? Filter list and then prefix. What is the prefix list name?
Test.
And direction should be out. From the area 10, it should not be out. Got it?
It will apply on R3.
हम ये 10 पे लगा रहे हैं
R3, yes.
We are applying on R3, yes. So on R3, we are going to apply it. R3 is that person who is going to originate the LSA3, right? So we are just informing to the R3. You don't need to advertise the LSA3 for this subnet from area 10 to area 0. That means on area 10, if you are using, so here you should be out. Got it? If I'm using
Yes.
here the area 0, then here we can mention in. Should not be in into the area 0. Got it? So what is the difference? Suppose area, this same router is connected with the area 20 also, and you are using the area 0, filter is test and in. That means for this network LSA3 is not going to originate into the area 0, but for the same network area LSA3 is going to originate into the area
Area
20. But if I'm using the area 10 out, that means it's not going to advertise anywhere. Either into the area 0 also, either into the area 20 also. Yes. Yes. Got it? So just I'm going to apply this one, and then after that we'll verify on the R4 we should not get the 20 network, right?
Okay. Now you will apply it area
Depend on
0
the
in.
scenario.
Area
right?
0 in or area
Requirement is
10
there,
out?
it should not be out from this area. So you'll be
So
applying
area 10 out.
area 10 out, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Suppose your requirement is no, it should not be only advertised into the area 0, but it should be advertised into the area 20, 30 or whatever the area is there. Then what will we do?
Area 0 in.
Then you will be applying area 0 in. Yes. So I'm just going to copy it now and paste it on R3.
But you have to change the command now. Out.
Sorry. So either you can apply area 0 in or either you can apply area 10 out. It's your wish.
Okay.
Right? So it should not be out from the area.
It is depend on requirement.
Yes. So copy, let me paste it now. Filter list, prefix is missing.
But Mr. Ponet, the question coming here is already the database updated. So the link is already there.
Yes, but what it will do? It will again immediate send the LSS, means LSS3 for the 20 network again as it is for that, as it advertise for the 50, right? So similarly, it will advertise for the 20 that the age it will be set 3600. Got it? After apply the filtering. His question is database is already flooded. Now we are going to apply the filtering.
Yes.
So how the R4, so what will happen? Once we will apply the filtering, then after that R3 is the ABR router. So he will send the again LSA3 for the network 20, and then it will be sent the maximum metric and the LS age it will be set again 3600 seconds. Got it? So that the router will plus. Got it?
So black hole is not coming here.
Yes. So if you can see now on R4, earlier how many database LSA5 means 3 was there, guys? 9 was there, right?
Yes.
Yeah, on R4 it was 5. So now it should be 4, right? So you can see here now the database summary. Still it's 5. So there is something mistake. Just let me check. So IP route. /20 is still there. Why it is coming, guys? I made the mistake in the prefix list. It should be the slash 24. That's the mistake. On R3.
Because I 24. Because I think you change before
Hello,
to P2P.
Hello?
Point to point. Right?
No, it was advertised. Yeah, I'm using the slash 24 and I'm filtering with the slash 8. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes, yes.
Sorry,
Yeah.
my network was very, very bad. I lost. I was lost at the point of where you were trying to explain to us when you want to filter a route.
Yeah, so I'm filtering what I'm trying to achieve here now. I'm trying to achieve this 20 network. For this 20 network, R3 should not be inject the LSA3 into the area 0. Right? So that means basically we can call it the route filtering, but here we are doing the LSA, we are discussing the LSA3, it's the LSA3 filtering basically. Right? So it's not going to advertise for this network. So I created this prefix list. Right? So there 20 is deny, rest all are the permitted. So then after apply it, I'm just going to check into the area 0. I should not get the network for 20.0.0/24. You got the point?
Okay.
So if I'm going to check it on R4, you can see now.
Will be 4.
How many?
4.
4 is there. And so IP route, if you are going to use, also the 20 is not there. Right?
Yes.
So that means 20 network is not coming from area 10 to area 0. We have applied area 10,
0.
filter list, prefix list, test, out. Right?
Yes.
Now tell me one thing, guys. For these 4 network, how many LSA 3 is going, guys? For each network, there is one LSA 3. That's going to
Yes.
advertise from the. I want to suppress these all the 4 network into the single major network.
Okay.
That is called LSA 3 summarization. What is called?
Let's say
LSA.
3.
Let's do summarization.
So what I will do on R3 router now,
19/22.
router OSPF 1, area 0. These network are going to originate from the area 0. So area 0 range command I will use. And what is the network? 192.168.0.0 and subnet mask is 252/22.
22, yes.
If I'm going to use the /22, these all the 4 network will merge. It's a summarization that we have also discussed into the EIGRP. Root summarization, have you learned? So we are merging these all the 4 network into the single major network. So it's not going to originate for each network one LSA3. So earlier, how many LSA3 was there, guys? Into the area 0, area 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 4. 9 was there, right? Now how many should be there after summarization? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and this all
6.
only one. 6 should be there. So you can check it on R1. So IP OSPF database and database summary. Now how many LSA3 is there, guys? 6. So IP route, you can see you are not getting individual route, you are getting /22.
Yeah, 22/52 22 ना.
Yes. 24 सबनेट था, मैंने चारों को मर्ज कर दिया ना भाई.
तो एक ऑक्टेट प्रॉब्लम दो बिट हमने दूसरे ऑक्टेट से ले.
You got the point, guys? So anyone have any question up to the point, guys? So what we have done so far, so as we discussed, first we are going to cover the that information you will not get it here now. You can, that information you can get it here, that particular subnet is down. Because of here we are getting the summary address. So if there is any single subnet is going down, so it's not going to originate any LSA3 or something. They will not get this update.
In the summarization case ना.
Yes.
हमने चारों सबनेट एक में समराइज कर दिया और उनमें से एक कोई डाउन गया तो then area 10 will not notify them.
Will not notify. Yes. In that case, area 10 always will forward the traffic to the ABR. If ABR don't have exact path, ABR will send the message destination host is unreachable. But if any single subnet is going down, so these area router will not get any notification. If these all 4 are going down, then after that it will get the notification.
in area 0,
In area 0, they have the individual subnet, right?
yeah.
So they will get the information.
So if one of them is down, it won't get any update. There will be no
There is no
L3.
update at 10. Yes.
Okay.
Also,
But it
sir,
will-
notify from area 10F5 being 192.168.310.
Which one?
310. If I ping from R1, 192.168.310.
If from the area 10 you are going to ping.
From R1, I want to ping 192.168.310.
Okay, if you want to ping 192.168 3.10.
10.
So in that case, class 22 bit is going to match, right? On the R1. So R1 will forward the traffic to the R2, R2 will forward to the R3. R3
will
has
drop.
individual path, so R3 will forward to the R4, R4 will forward to the R5. But R4 has this network as a loopback. On the loopback, there is only 3.1. So 3.10 IP that is not exist. Right? So here you get the request timeout.
Yeah.
Got it?
Request timeout. Yes. Okay.
Everyone is okay with this? So guys, we have discussed, as we discussed, guys, first we are going to discuss now the LSA3. Okay, what is that ABR? We have covered LSA3, LSA3 summarization, LSA3 filter. Right? So it's a 4:25 almost. Here we are going to take a 15-minute break. Then we'll discuss the LSA4 and LSA5 and LSA5 filtering and summarization. Got it? So again, we'll start at 4:40. It's a 15-minute break, guys. Okay, guys?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you.